So there's been a few changes in regards to my treatment plan. So I've had a Teams meeting with my doctor up in London who's in charge of my case, Dr. Ahmed, and they have noticed a significant change in my tumour from my initial scans, which are done in February, to the scans which I had done in London just last week. Originally my tumour was 11 by 11 centimetres, which I think is about that. I could be wrong. It's about the size of a baby's head. They've seen in some areas of the tumour a growth of 2 centimetres. Historically, chordomas are known to grow quite slowly, and mine seems to be growing faster than your normal average chordoma. It's still growing slower than other cancers do, but it's fast for chordoma. So my team are keen to get on with my treatment, which means that instead of starting on the 11th of July, I will be starting this Wednesday on the 29th of June. Originally, my course of treatment was going to last about 8.5 weeks. They've now cut that down to 5.5 weeks with something called accelerated treatment, which means simply they brought it forward. I'm going to be starting it sooner than expected. And at some points, if there's areas where they're firing the protons, they're not going to hit any organs, they're not going to cause internal damage or whatever you want to call it. They may even fire a higher dosage of protons through the tumour to get it under control quicker. We still don't know if this is going to work, and if it works, how well it's going to work, things like that. All we can do is hope, but my team up in London feel very confident, and I have a lot of confidence in my team up there as well. Lots of people have asked me how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, how I'm feeling about them moving the treatment start date up, and I don't really know how to answer it because it's very mixed emotions and I'm feeling quite indifferent about it. I'm feeling okay, I suppose, because I was undergoing it anyway. It's just been brought sooner. I'm going in having never experienced anything like this before, so I've got no past trauma of it, but equally I've got no past experience of dealing with it. But they kind of outweigh each other. Obviously I'm nervous. I've never undergone anything like this before, and I'm anxious to see how the proton beam affects my body within itself. They've obviously talked me through the side effects, the short-term and long-term side effects of it all. I've understood that completely. But they go through everything that can happen. I may get a couple of symptoms, I may get all side effects, I may get all of them. I simply don't know, because my tumour is not behaving as it historically should. I think I've just got to face this next kind of chapter as I've been facing it so far, and that is just head on, embrace it for what it is, and accept it. The cancer is part of me. There's nothing I can do to change it. I keep reminding myself this is the best for me, because the last thing I would want is to back out, do the surgery, then think in a few years' time, I wish I tried the proton beam to see if it could give me a few more years to do everything I want to do before limitations are in place. on, yeah. I think it's just, I'm going to face it head on with positivity, embrace it, and definitely make the most of being in London.